So my name's Narelle and I'm from WA, and I'm here at the conference because my middle daughter Addison, who's 5, has Rett syndrome. So Addison was diagnosed when she was just over 2, and that she had been developmentally delayed since she was about 6 months. So it took probably a good 18 months to kind of get a diagnosis. So how has Rett syndrome affected our lives? Well, it's a massive change. You now have the prospect of having a child that you're going to have to care for the rest of their life. And with Addison, she's been quite sick, so we've been in and out of hospitals quite a lot. She's now going through a pretty good phase where she's not sick as much, and she's just learning how to use a communication system, and she started school this year, and she's a wonderful little bright girl. And another thing that impacted us with having a child with Rett syndrome was whether we were to go and have further children, because it is a big decision because you're worried about something else happening. But we did, and so we've got 3 daughters now, and both my other daughters are wonderful with her, and we hate Rett syndrome every day for what it's done to our daughter, but we're grateful that we have her, and she's, as I said, a wonderful child, and she's the most patient, willing, brave little girl I've ever met. So Addison's quite severely affected, so she never learnt to crawl or walk, so she's totally dependent on a wheelchair or us lifting her. So we have to do everything for her. So a normal day would obviously be getting her up and dressed for the day and feeding her. If she's not at school, then it would be a lot of therapies and things during the day, as well as trying to make life fun for her. We've also now, after a few years of going through this journey, have come to the realisation that it's not all about therapy. While that's important, it's also about giving her a quality of life. So we really have to have a balance in that, as well as having a balance in family life and giving equal opportunities to everyone within the family. So, so that's, as I said, we just have to do every single little thing for her, and the ball game changes completely if she's unwell, because it means obviously one of us is in hospital with her, and then we have to kind of manage that. But obviously with her starting school this year, we've had to take on another role as an advocate for her and making sure that she's getting the right education and the right supports at school. You almost have to be a case manager for her, as well as also remembering at the end of the day you're a parent and you want to provide her with love and support, but you also have to be the person that does provide the therapy and also make sure that all those supports are in place for her to have that quality of life that I was talking about. So yeah. Obviously listening to expert speakers in their field is always invaluable, but I think a big positive out of this conference is meeting other families that are going through the same thing as you. In this day and age of social media, it's quite easy to talk to people all over the country, but you rarely get to put a face to a name, so that's been really great, and you've been able to meet them as well, hear their stories, and with Rett syndrome and how they do things, but also have a great time socialising with them as well, and building up a rapport that hopefully will last for quite some time. So we're pretty lucky in Perth, so we so particularly girls of a similar age, we've managed to almost create like a bit of a support group for each other. So we speak regularly to each other, we can bounce ideas of each other because they start school kind of around the same time, or we're going through the same kind of therapy, or so we do keep quite regular contact with people in Perth, so which is great. And then we also have the Telethon Kids Institute, which is in Perth, so we do have Helen and Jenny that are there to speak to as well. So yeah, it was good. It's pretty emotional, but it was good. Yeah, we've had a great time, and Yeah, I really hope that this is something that can continue on and we can do it on a regular basis, because I do think it's really invaluable that families get together and we're given the opportunity to hear from experts in the field and keep up to date with everything. So yeah, hopefully it's something that will continue to happen. So.